Hello and welcome. My name is Cadia and today we're working with the beautiful yin practice. So if yin is new for you, yin is a really beautiful way to restore the body, a beautiful practice of slowing down. And to work our yin practice, we often use props. So generally we work with a bolster, which is one of these. Now you may not have a bolster on hand and that's absolutely fine. If you don't, you can just use 2 bed pillows and that can work as a nice bolster. So just working with what you have around. A blanket can be quite nice. So just a nice blanket that you may have around. And then we often work with blocks. So one of these square things. If you don't have a block at home, that's also all good. Just grab a couple of thick books. So that's something you may have around the house. And then maybe a couch pillow. So just go and grab everything you need and we'll begin. And we're going to start in our first posture, our reclined butterfly. So for our reclined butterfly, we're taking our bolster or our bed pillows and we're taking them along the mat. So taking the edge of the bolster or your bed pillows towards the lower back. We're taking the soles of the feet together, knees wide. And then you're just laying over your bolster or your bed pillows, just laying all the way back, draw the shoulders back, open up through your chest and heart, just taking the arms beside the body, palms facing up. And this is our first posture, our reclined butterfly. So once you have arrived, you're just closing the eyes and just begin to drop in. Just beginning to tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. With each inhalation, just feeling the belly expanding. And with each exhalation, just feeling the belly drawing in towards your spine. And just allowing yourself to step into this present moment. And just stepping into the here and now. Clearing any thoughts of the past or future, any to-do lists. Just allowing yourself to leave any thoughts that may be cluttering the mind. Just allowing yourself to leave those thoughts outside of your space. You're just honoring this time you've taken out for yourself. Just be with you, be with your breath. And as you move through the posture, you may begin to maybe just tune into the groins, just observe how is the pressure there. If it is too much pressure, something you can do here is to place your books or your blocks underneath your knees for a little extra support. So that's something I like to do, and that just alleviates the pressure in the hips, in the groins. So one of the key principles of yin yoga is we want to feel comfortable in our postures. So you may like to explore your edge, but we never want to rest in the edge. So we want to find a space where we're comfortable, where the body, mind is at ease. So just using the props to assist you, to support you as we move through the practice. So in order for the fascia, so this is the area of the body that we're working through our yin practice, the fascia, the connective tissue, in order for that space to open up, the body needs to be in a space of comfort. So if you feel like you're holding the posture, just taking the props to allow yourself to come into that space where you don't feel like you're doing too much. Once you have found that space of comfort, just closing the eyes again, just allowing yourself to totally let go, to totally surrender. There is also quite a meditative side of this practice, so sometimes when we begin to slow down, the mind can amplify, maybe reminding us of all the things we need to do, past stories, future events. The way we approach the mind is through witnessing awareness. So if this meditation technique is new for you, we just acknowledge the thoughts that are arising lovingly. And then we just very gently and kindly send our thoughts on their way. We come back to our breath, we come back to the present moment. And when we work in this way, through deepening our breath, slowing down our heart rate, which slows down our brain waves, which allows us to become more present, which allows us to enter into a deeper space of being. So entering into a space of stillness, a space of deep inner peace. And we do hold our postures for a lot longer than dynamic practices. So we're holding for a good 3 to 5, sometimes even 10 minutes. However, we are fully supported. And very gently, once you feel ready to release, we're going to take the palms underneath the thighs, just drawing the knees together here, extending our legs out, just releasing our blocks, our books to the side. And then just coming onto your side and just releasing the bolster out from underneath the body. So we're going to work into a rebound from here, so just coming all the way onto your back and just closing the eyes, just taking a few moments here. And just taking several deep breaths. Maybe you're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Just releasing any residual tension from the body. Once you feel ready to transition, we're going to work into a bridge pose from here. So either taking your book or your block, and we're going to bend both knees, take the soles of the feet to ground. We're lifting our hips here, just sliding the block underneath our hips. And then we're taking the hips to the block and just tune in. Maybe that's as far as you need to go here. Just see how that goes. If you can go a little further, you're lifting the hips and then you're changing the angle of the bolster. So maybe you're taking it a little higher. Maybe that's as far as you need to go. Again, if you do feel like you could go a little further, just lifting the hips, we're changing the angle of our block, but just ensuring the block is on the bony part of the back of the hips. Then you're extending your legs out if you would like to go a little further. So that's just an option. If you would prefer to keep the knees bent, soles of the feet to ground, also fine. So just finding your space of comfort. So we're working into the kidneys from here, working into our adrenal glands. So our yin practice is also connected into Chinese medicine. So we're working the meridians of the body, the energy lines, stimulating the organs. But then on the flip side of that, with this posture, on that energetic level, emotional level, also stimulating into the belly, the solar plexus. So on that energetic level, that's often a space where we store emotional tension. So through breathing nice and deeply into the belly, it can help us to shift any of that deep-rooted, stored, conscious or unconscious emotional tension. And again, once you feel ready to release, if you've extended the legs out, just bending the knees, soles of the feet to ground, and just very gently releasing from your bridge pose. So just lifting the hips, and maybe you're just lowering your book, your block down level by level, just taking it down nice and gently until you feel ready to come all the way onto the earth. And then from here, once you feel ready, just rolling over onto your side, just easing your way back up. And then we're going to work into a twisted deer from here. So it's always good to take a twist after a bridge. So from here, we're going to take our bolster behind our back towards our hip, just as we started, or maybe our bed pillows, whatever you're working with. And then we're taking the soles of the feet to ground once again, bending the knees. And then taking both knees over to the right. So we're kind of creating this crisscross position with the legs. We're taking our bolster towards our right hip from here. And then we're taking our palms to either side of our bolster. We're twisting and turning our torso, then taking our torso all the way down. So we're taking our right cheek to the bolster, our left cheek for a deeper twist. And then once you've arrived, just closing the eyes and just allowing yourself to totally let go, to totally surrender. And very gently, once you feel ready, you're just easing your way back up in your own time, at your own pace. Just keeping the energy nice and slow and working that rhythm on the other side. So we're just taking the knees over to the left from here. And then we take our bolster towards our left hip. Palms to either side of our bolster. And again, we're twisting and turning the body, taking the torso down. And this round, we're taking our left cheek to the bolster, or we're taking our right cheek for a deeper twist. And again, once you've arrived, just closing the eyes, just allowing yourself to totally let go, to totally surrender. So whenever we're working a twist in yoga, working into the central nervous system, so working into the nerves that run along the spine. So what that means is messages are being able to be relayed back to the brain more effortlessly, more freely, which offers us clarity, clearer thoughts, clearer mind. And again, very gently, once you feel ready to release, you're just easing your way back up nice and gently in your own time, at your own pace. And extending the legs out, we're going to work into a heart opener from here. So we're just changing the angle of our bolster or our bed pillows, just taking them along the mat, across the mat. So we're taking the pillows or our bolster just behind the heart, so working into a beautiful heart opener. So we're laying over the bolster, shoulders back, arms out to the sides. Now for some friends, we'll drop our head back. That will feel quite nice. So just stimulating into your thyroid gland with dropping the head back. For some friends, that may be too much, and maybe this is where we're taking our book underneath our head for a little extra support. And once you've arrived into a space of comfort, just drawing the attention into your heart space. So just breathing nice and deeply into the heart, just feeling that beautiful opening through the heart, through the chest, also stimulating through the lungs. So this posture does stimulate our heart meridian. It's designed to open up the heart. So just taking a few moments to connect into your heart space, and something I like to do here is on my in-breath, just breathing a little warmth into the heart. And with each out-breath, you're just feeling that healing, loving energy. Just allow it to radiate your entire being. On your inhalation, just breathing warmth into your heart. And with each exhalation, just allowing that healing, loving energy to radiate your entire being. Relaxing the face. Soften the eyes. Just allow yourself to rest into the eternal home within. That space of unconditional love for yourself, for others. That space of compassion. A space that allows us to forgive. That allows us to give, to receive. Just be with you, be with your heart. And very gently, once you feel ready to release, just rolling over onto your side. Maybe just resting here for a few breaths. And then once you feel ready, you're just releasing the bolster out from underneath you and coming all the way onto your back. So we're just going to work into a short Savasana here. So nothing left to do, nothing left to hold. Maybe you're taking a blanket over the body. Just allowing yourself to totally let go, to totally surrender. Nothing left to do. Just be with you, be with your breath. Maybe just feeling the rise, the fall of the belly. With each inhalation, just feeling the belly rising or expanding. And with each exhalation, just feeling the belly fall. With each inhalation, just feeling the belly rising or expanding. And with each exhalation, just feeling the belly fall. Just allowing the body to become nice and heavy. And just feeling the support, the connection to the earth beneath you. With each exhalation, a feeling of letting go, a feeling of surrender, releasing. With each in-breath, you're just drawing in the essence of calm, relaxation over your entire being. Relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw, soften the eyes. Relaxing the forehead, smoothing any tensions away. And again, if the mind does begin to wander, just becoming a witness and observer to your thoughts. As you very gently and kindly send your thoughts on their way, shifting the awareness back to your breath, back to the present moment. You can rest here for as long as you need to, for as long as you like. At any point, if you do wish to come out, just rolling over onto your side for a few moments. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.